All right, we're in week 3 and we're going to take a look at number 19. All right, so I guess I have an extra word in here. We're going to get rid of that. So we have a Venn diagram, and I see that we have what's called a double Venn diagram, right? You see 2 circles in here. So it's a double Venn, and it says it shows 13 students in Mr. Rodriguez's class. The diagram shows the memberships for the volleyball club and the dance club. Note that Aldo and Henry are outside. All right, so we can see that they're outside. And let's put a little circle around them, okay? They're outside the circle since they have opted to not to be joining either the volleyball club or the dance club. All right, so one student from the class is randomly selected. Let A denote the event the student is in the volleyball club. All right, so that's A. And let B denote the event the student is in the dance club. All right, so we'll call this set A and set B. All right, find the probabilities of the event below. Write each answer as a single fraction. All right, so first thing, we need to take a look at this double Venn diagram and figure out how many people are living in this. This is called a universe. So this whole thing is just a universe. And in this universe, let's see how many people are playing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 peeps in our universe. Okay, we're going to need that number. Okay, let's say that somebody randomly selects somebody from this universe. What's the probability of A? Now, A is that we're selecting someone who plays volleyball. So how many people are in the volleyball bubble? Let's take a look here. I'm going to highlight that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 people, 8 peeps out of 13 total chances in this particular universe that we would grab someone for volleyball. All right, let's look at dance. Probability B. Remember, B says the student is in the dance club. So that's one of these students in here. So we need to figure out how many are in there. And if we count them up, we're going to see that there is 6 out of 13 students in the dance club. All right, so far, we can't reduce these because 13 is an odd number, right? So we can't break that down. So let's keep going. Probability of A and B. Okay, so and we've looked at that in a previous video. So and looks like this, and it just means overlap. Let me see if I can make that a little nicer here. Still getting used to this new device I'm using. So and means overlap, or what's in common. So what's in common is right here, right? That's the overlap between volleyball and dance. So I see Carlos, Milan, and Elsa live there. So that means there are 3 chances out of 13 that you would pick someone and they belong in both volleyball and the dance. All right, so they have that in common. They're in both. Okay, we've also seen the word or in a previous video. That usually looks like this, and it means to marry, or that means union. So you know when you get married, you're having a union, right, between 2 people. So that means we are going to marry everybody in volleyball and everybody in dance together. So if you count up all of those humans in there, you are going to end up with 11 out of 13. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Now let's see what's next for us. Oh no. All right, so they want us to take the probability of what's happening in A, which we know is 8/13. We're going to add it to the probability of B, which was 6/13. And then we're going to subtract out the probability of A and B, which we know is 3/13. So let's see what they're doing here. They're saying they're going to take everybody here plus everybody here, add them together But if you do that, you have to make sure you subtract out this middle portion here. Otherwise, you're double dipping, right? So 8 plus 6 is 14. And then 14 minus 3 would give us 11 out of 13 chances. So that was part A. Part B is asking us to select the probability that is equal to 11/13. Well, if you'll notice, let's see here, I might need to scroll that down just a little bit. Yep. If you'll notice, so they're asking what this is equal to, right? That's this. And we know it's equal to this right here. So that is the probability of A or B. So we're going to select that option right there. All right, I hope this video was helpful to you. I'll see you in the next one.